You like talking about fighting. I do. I do. It's not even I like talking about fighting. Sometimes people be needing hands put on them. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports. I just never could do it. Because it goes right back into that other category what I was telling y'all. Soon as
Remy Ma and Papoose's relationship has finally hit rock bottom, and the couple can no longer keep up the appearances they've been trying to maintain. For a long time, people speculated about their marriage, particularly with rumors of cheating circulating. Now, with both of them publicly exposing each other's secrets, it looks like their marriage is officially over. Let's take a closer look at everything that's been unfolding. Earlier, we discussed how Papoose had a new girlfriend, a boxer, and how he wasn't ready to make the relationship public yet. It turns out that this woman is Claressa Shields, an incredibly accomplished athlete. Claressa is the first American woman to win an Olympic gold medal in boxing, and she holds 13 world championship titles. She's also the only person in history to be the undisputed champion in 3 different weight classes at the same time. With all of her success, it's surprising that someone so driven would get involved in the messy situation that is Papoose and Remy Ma's marriage. Claressa has a movie about her life coming out around December 25th, which is why she and Papoose were trying to keep their relationship private for a while. However, Remy Ma wasn't willing to let that happen. She took Papoose's phone while he was asleep, went through his messages with Claressa, and then sent them to her own phone. Remy then shared some of the messages on social media, revealing, "He fell asleep on the phone with Claressa Shields while laying in my house. He refuses to leave. This is supposed to be a world champion boxer, but he gets scared and hangs up the moment she hears my voice. Now I'm telling everything, oh, and girl, you're not the only one." This move from Remy Ma didn't sit well with a lot of people online, especially those who were already upset with her about her involvement with Easy the Block Captain. It seemed like Remy was tired of being painted as the only one at fault in their marriage. It's interesting though, because Remy and Papoose clearly have a pattern when it comes to their relationships. They've both chosen partners with similar qualities, even though it seems they've taken different paths. The situation took an even more dramatic turn when Remy revealed who Papoose was seeing. She shocked her followers by naming Claressa as the other woman. Papoose, however, wasn't going to stay quiet for long. He quickly posted a response saying, "Sadly, Remy, Ma is a narcissist. She chose to cheat repeatedly. Now that I've finally moved on, she's playing the victim. I've asked for a divorce multiple times. She would rather chase clout on social media than handle this like an adult. I didn't want to make this a public spectacle, especially for the sake of our 6-year-old child, who has to go to school. As you can see, I've stayed quiet through it all." To me, it seems like Papoose wouldn't have said anything if Remy hadn't brought Claressa into the mix. But Remy, clearly hurt and angry, wasn't going to let the matter go. She continued to air out their relationship's dirty laundry, revealing more of Papoose's messages with Claressa. In one of the messages, Claressa had told Papoose to sort things out with Remy before things got even more complicated. Remy, however, wasn't holding back. She posted more screenshots, including one where she said, "Papoose, you dummy. Hey, Miss Shields, he took your advice, but not before I screenshot your conversation. He was getting me arrested." The woman, who never hurt him in 17 years, while working with one of his girls to tear me down. The same woman who could have exposed you using my platform. I have all your pictures and messages from these other women while I was away, and he was holding me down. Remy was clearly angry and ready to reveal everything. She also added a little side comment about Papoose supposedly writing her rhymes saying, "If anything's about me, it was him because he threatened to do that." Despite all of this drama, Claressa kept her composure at first. She didn't want to add fuel to the fire, but she wasn't about to let Remy make her out to be intimidated. Claressa took to Twitter to share her thoughts, saying, "I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is acting like this. Clown behavior." Remy wasn't going to let that comment slide. She quickly responded, showing that she was ready for more back and forth. "I'm not 45 yet, but you're 29, and let's just say you're not aging well. I'm not your enemy, though. Tell your boyfriend to buy you some flowers and gifts, and tell him to answer his phone when he's with his California girl this weekend." It seemed like the online back and forth was far from over. Claressa wasn't backing down, and Remy, now fully engaged in the fight, wasn't going to let up. With every post, they both revealed more and more about the complicated state of their relationships. What started as an attempt to keep things private had now turned into a public spectacle, with both women using social media to expose the other. Ultimately, it's clear that Remy Ma and Papoose's marriage is falling apart. Both are airing their grievances online, and it seems like there's no turning back now. What once seemed like a solid union is now riddled with hurt feelings and unresolved issues. The way things are going, it's difficult to imagine how they could ever repair the damage done. What's even more unfortunate is that their young child is caught in the middle of all of this. While Remy and Papoose have chosen to deal with their issues publicly, their child will have to navigate the consequences of their actions in the years to come. It's a sad situation for everyone involved, and it's clear that their marriage, as it once was, is officially over. The drama continues to unfold, and it remains to be seen whether they can find a way to move on from all of this.
Y'all wanna know what really gets on my nerves, that grinds my gears, grinds them so bad, is that when y'all think I give a fuck, listen to me. I do not give a about so much shit. And then it kills me when y'all think that because I respond, I give a fuck. I don't give a. I be bored responding, needing something to do. I done worked out 2 hours straight. The rest of my day is free. I'm on an all fruit damn detox. I don't give a fuck. I'm bored. Don't ever think that because I responded to you that I care, because I don't give a fuck about you, about her, about him. I don't give a fuck nothing. That's the truth. That's the truth. Because
She also expressed confusion about why Remy was so upset when she herself was dating 2 men. She made a valid point, wondering why there should be an issue if Remy has a man and Papoose has a girlfriend too. But Remy wasn't finished yet. She shared another post, this time revealing the messages that Clarissa had sent to Papoose, asking him for gifts and flowers. In her post, Remy wrote, "Hey Miss Shields, I'm a one-boyfriend woman, just like I was a one-husband woman. I'm a good woman, which is why people have a hard time letting go. He's never going to buy you anything because he thinks he's the prize. He's a taker, not a giver. Plus, I'm the one who's financially set. Please stop playing with me because I'm not the enemy you want. Actually, I'm doing really well, and that's why your boyfriend is upset. I know you said you feel bad, but you look silly too." She added some hashtags like, "He never knocked anyone out, that was a lie, and neither will you, so relax." Remy was clearly fired up, and no one could stop her. She was likely shocked to find out that Papoose was doing well for himself, and had quickly moved on with Clarissa. What probably shocked her even more was the fact that she and Clarissa had once gotten along well. Remy even posted a video showing how often she and Clarissa had communicated in the past. In response, Clarissa shared a screenshot revealing that Remy had actually reached out to her back in 2020. Then Papoose entered the conversation again, posting a picture of Remy seeming to get close with Easy the block captain. He claimed that Remy would rather be with him during Christmas than spend the day with their daughter. Remy immediately denied the claim, saying it wasn't true and that she was always there for her daughter. She probably spent the day with her family, but like many people, she also needed some time for herself in the evening. Remy made one final post on Instagram saying, "This lady, Cheer R. Clarissa Shields, and her publicity team have been spreading lies about me every day, trying to make me look bad and him look perfect. I begged Papoose to speak out and stop this, but he told me to stay quiet. Well, I'm tired of being silent. And he said he would never be with you because you're not attractive. But don't worry, I saw everything. Now the world is going to see the truth since you're so confident." Finally, Remy revealed some private details about her marriage, which Papoose probably didn't want exposed. She said, "Papoose, since you want to keep lying for the media, can you tell them that you like things a certain way when we're together?" With every post, the situation between Remy, Papoose, and Clarissa only seemed to get more intense. Personal details that were once kept private were now being shared with the world. The drama appeared to be spiraling, with no one willing to back down. What started as a private issue between a married couple was now out in the open for everyone to see. She also expressed confusion about why Remy was so upset when she herself was dating 2 men. She made a valid point, wondering why there should be an issue if Remy has a man and Papoose has a girlfriend too. But Remy wasn't finished yet. She shared another post, this time revealing the messages that Clarissa had sent to Papoose, asking him for gifts and flowers. In her post, Remy wrote, "Hey Miss Shields, I'm a one-boyfriend woman, just like I was a one-husband woman. I'm a good woman, which is why people have a hard time letting go. He's never going to buy you anything because he thinks he's the prize. He's a taker, not a giver. Plus, I'm the one who's financially set. Please stop playing with me because I'm not the enemy you want. Actually, I'm doing really well, and that's why your boyfriend is upset. I know you said you feel bad, but you look silly too." She added some hashtags like, "He never knocked anyone out, that was a lie, and neither will you, so relax." Remy was clearly fired up, and no one could stop her. She was likely shocked to find out that Papoose was doing well for himself, and had quickly moved on with Clarissa. What probably shocked her even more was the fact that she and Clarissa had once gotten along well. Remy even posted a video showing how often she and Clarissa had communicated in the past. In response, Clarissa shared a screenshot revealing that Remy had actually reached out to her back in 2020. Then Papoose entered the conversation again, posting a picture of Remy seeming to get close with Easy the Block Captain. He claimed that Remy would rather be with him during Christmas than spend the day with their daughter. Remy immediately denied the claim, saying it wasn't true and that she was always there for her daughter. She probably spent the day with her family, but like many people, she also needed some time for herself in the evening. Remy made one final post on Instagram saying,
After all these years, that Remy Ma and Papoose finally done call it quits. That man got sick of her. Like, ma'am, I sat here all this time and waited on you as a man. Because, you know, that's what women do. That's what women would wait on you. But a man, after you got sentenced, matter of fact, before you even got sentenced, men move on. And they be having about 5, 6, 7, 10 women lined up quick. But this man waited on you while you was locked up. They wouldn't let you out. And I'm talking about he got him a little thunder. Sis is young, pretty. She got her own thing going on, so it ain't like it's one of these little fans or nothing, baby. You up against something. Yeah. And you hurt. Now, you probably was the one in the relationship that was the abusive one. You probably was mental abuse. That man probably was real chill mode. You probably did him real dirty behind closed doors. And he stuck in the paint and stayed with you while you did him dirty. But now it's over with, baby. Karma is something else. Yeah, karma. Matter of fact, it ain't even karma. It's just that man know his worth and he leaving you where you stand at. Back there. Yeah, ain't no more us. Baby, take that ring off. Take it off, baby, take it off.
This entire situation has become quite chaotic. When people first heard that Papoose's new girlfriend was a boxer, nobody expected it to be someone as successful as Clarissa Shields. Her involvement in this whole mess doesn't reflect well on her at all. She even posted a video showing her practicing boxing, saying she could beat Remy with one hand tied behind her back. Remy Ma, who has always been a fan of boxing, responded by saying she would gladly take on Clarissa in the ring anytime. But what's concerning is how things would play out if the two women ever ran into each other in public. Remy has a history of letting her emotions take over, and from how she's reacted online, it seems like the whole situation with Papoose and Clarissa has been on her mind for a long time. It's clear that she's been struggling with the idea of Papoose moving on so quickly, and it's taking a toll on her. What's even more disappointing is that Remy has started sharing personal details about Papoose, possibly as a way to get back at him. Revealing private information in this way doesn't help anyone and only makes the situation worse. It's hard to watch Remy act this way, especially since it feels like she's hurt and trying to regain some control. It's a tough situation, and it's easy to feel for her, but it's also a reminder that handling personal matters in a public way often leads to more harm than good. The two of them are arguing with each other while living under the same roof. Remy said that the reason she can't divorce Papoose is because he's asking for a significant amount of money, but she also knows that Easy to Block Captain won't be around for much longer.
something else? I'm an equal opportunity offender. And if I, come across a situation where a woman is a narcissist, I'm going to point that out as well. So while we're on the topic, Remy Ma, clearest case of a female narcissist. Because, girl, you literally were walking around with a whole man going to rap battles. This man, his rap opponents are eating you up because everybody knows that you're cheating, but we didn't want to say nothing because, out of respect for the marriage, and we were just going to kind of wait. And especially since, Papoose wasn't saying nothing, so we wasn't trying to say nothing either. But if y'all haven't heard, Papoose is setting the record straight and basically saying that now that he's moved on and he's found himself somebody, now she got a problem. That is narcissism, okay? I'm always going to be a supporter of women, but I'm going to call shit out whenever it is what it is. I'm not going to be hypocritical. At the end of the day, that's a clear-cut definition of narcissism. That man held you down. That man was dedicated and committed to you while you were locked up for some shit that you did. You don't find men like that out there. You don't. Okay, so and if you haven't seen it, I'm not sure if y'all follow Gossip in the City, that blog page, but they posted the text messages and they posted Papoose calling her out. So narcissism, you can have female narcissists, you can have male narcissists. Although there are more male narcissists and a lot more male narcissists that are probably undiagnosed, but that's fucked up. Okay, narcissist is always what's good for the goose, ain't never good for the gander. And
Remy truly believed that Papoose would always stick by her side, almost like a fairy tale where he would fight for their relationship. However, Papoose ended up moving on and began dating someone who has her own achievements and isn't just known for her social media presence. In another situation, people might have supported Remy, but since everyone is aware of the full story now, it's hard for her to gain sympathy. Some people feel that Papoose is one of the few men in similar situations who has the support of many women. They pointed out that Remy had a loyal partner who stood by her through thick and thin, but she didn't appreciate him. Instead of quietly accepting things, they think she should have just let him go and allowed him to find happiness. Others are frustrated that Remy, someone who has faced challenges in tough industries, didn't recognize the value of the person who always had her back. Now, when Papoose finally reached his breaking point and decided to move on, Remy seems upset. This situation has left many wondering if Remy really has a right to be as angry as she is. After all, she played a part in how things turned out. Do you think Remy deserves to be upset, or should she have just accepted what happened? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go.
I'm gonna be alright. Pat used to come see me literally every single day, so I was chilling. I was like,
so he came up every day? Every visit?
For the first year, he came literally every single day. When you're in a match, you have a visit every day, except it alters on the weekends, Saturday or Sunday. So literally the first year.
How far is Stanford Hills from?
It's about 45 to an hour, depending on traffic.
So he was running up there every day, like coming up there.
Yeah, it got to a point where I had to tell him, like, yo, like, I'm good. I'm alright, and I guess when he believed it that was alright, and I was like, he was like, alright, cool, and then he'll come a little bit less. He'll come 3 times a week, or but it still seemed like he was there a lot. I spoke to him literally every